The Road Accident Fund may be a thing of the past, and instead the Road Administration Benefit Scheme is proposed to make the organisation more sustainable. The RAF, of course, funded through fuel levies that we pay when we fill up at the pumps, which were increased in the budget in February. But the Road Accident Fund has been struggling for years to keep up with the claims from people involved in accidents. It still owes claimants and service providers billions. Well, to discuss, the Law Society has some concerns. We're joined by Lindy from the Law Society of the Northern Provinces, live in our Pretoria studio. Good afternoon to you, Lindy. You're concerned there's not much detail. What do we know about how the Road Administration Benefit Scheme, the new proposal, will differ from the Road Accident Fund?
Thanks. I think it's important to note, in looking at our country's unique status, we've got severely high unemployment rates, and we also have unacceptable high road accidents. This will make it difficult for any system really introduced to operate as effectively as what is being proposed. The proposed benefit scheme is mainly based on first world countries. It's been compared to systems where there are proper health care facilities and infrastructures as indicated above. Now, in looking at the current system is there to compensate road accident victims in the event that the accident was not their fault. In such case, they can approach the Road Accident Fund to assist them with compensation for losses that they sustained for personal injuries. So this would basically place them in the same position had the road accident not occurred. In moving towards the Road Accident Benefit Scheme, the benefit scheme now proposes that everybody is allowed to claim. It's important to note that the benefit scheme is not yet active legislation, and it's simply placed on the table for discussions and negotiations. And this is where we feel that we need to have these discussions and negotiations and actually inform the public.
All right, let me stop you, Lindy. So let's look at one of the concerns. So people right now, the Road Accident Fund looks at who is to blame for the accident. How does that affect payouts? Yes. And the benefit scheme will not look at blame. Does that mean you can be a taxi driver, plow into 10 people, and you will still be rewarded with medical care and a payout from the benefit scheme?
This is absolutely correct in terms of the benefit scheme. And our main concern is really, the Road Accident Fund has indicated that they've got a lot of administrative challenges and problems to the tune of about 140 billion. So effectively opening up an already overburdened administrative system, opening that up to everybody, irrespective of whether or not the accident was your fault, how would they administer that in relation to an already existing backlog?
I read that one of the reasons behind the benefit scheme is because it will make the administration simpler, the payment system simpler. Do you see any signs of that? And presumably we could just streamline the RAF.
Well, at this stage, one should bear in mind that the cost-saving aspect of the Road Accident Benefit Scheme will not necessarily be to the benefit of the road accident victim. That cost-saving aspect won't necessarily come from better and effective management, but rather a drastic reduction in the payments made to the claimants.
All right, so if you're in an accident, you're looking at a much lower payout. Just explain how the difference in how payouts will be worked out will be.
Yes, well, you'll still need to prove your claim as with the current system, and those payments made to you will have a huge effect in terms of the benefit scheme, as the payments will be capped and it will be more or less sort of a grant afforded. So someone who's involved in an accident and sustains a serious head injury will receive the same proportional benefits as someone who's involved in an accident and sustains a soft tissue or a whiplash injury, for example. Those people would then receive the same benefits, as there's no provision made for any lump sum payments which is referred to as general damages for your pain and suffering, your scarring, your disfigurement, which will really leave the seriously injured poor victim at a complete loss.
All right, so you have concerns. Just tell me where this process is now. It's a proposal. How do you take up your concerns? Are you speaking to government? Will there be public consultation, etc.?
We are hoping to gain access and to have more public consultation. The Road Accident Fund submits that they have made public consultation, but we don't believe that the public consultation has been sufficient, and we don't believe that the proposed road accident benefit scheme has been researched effectively to work optimally within South Africa, considering our unique situation.
All right, thank you very much. Lindy from the Law Society of the Northern Provinces. The RAF pays out more than 30,000 monthly payments, which really shows the high degree of accidents in this country.